Hello everyone, I'm welcome to WWE Factor, and today I'm bringing you my review of WWE RAW for 10/22/12, and this show was freaking awesome. It was one of the best shows that we have had in a really long time, and the show started off with Rhodes Scholars, Cody Rhodes and Damian Sandler versus Sin Cara and Rey Mysterio, and this match was by far the best tag team match that we have had in a really long time on Raw or on SmackDown, and I was happy to watch it, and right now I cannot wait until the Rhodes Scholars face Team Hell No at Hell in a Cell, because this match is looking to be awesome. And the whole show, throughout the whole show, they hyped the match up, and I can't wait to see the match. Next, we have Kofi Kingston defeat Michael McGillicuddy, and we've read reports on the internet and stuff that Michael McGillicuddy is gonna get a push by WWE because Triple H likes the guy. So, maybe this is the start of it. You're facing the Intercontinental Champion, so, maybe that's the way to do it. But Kofi Kingston got the win. Miz was on commentary, and Miz's commentary work is always awesome, so that was all pretty cool. We had an in-ring segment with John Cena and CM Punk. I mean, I don't know why this was needed, but, the feud is CM Punk versus Ryback. Why do they keep, bringing up Cena? I mean, I know that after Hell in a Cell, they're going to have Cena versus Punk, but still, it would have been better if they kept it with Ryback around. But, yeah, we'll get to Ryback a little bit on in the show. But, because, Ryback was awesome. I love Ryback right now. Next, we had another in-ring segment with AJ and Mr. McMahon and Paul Heyman and Vicky Guerrero. And AJ has resigned from WWE RAW as the general manager, and that was I was so sad. I was disappointed in this whole segment. I did not want. They didn't even give us a heads up throughout last week's Raw or Friday's SmackDown at all. They just made her resign. That's pretty much it. But Vicky Guerrero was announced as the new managing supervisor. What in the hell is that? Later on in the show, we even had Mr. McMahon say he doesn't even know what the hell that is. Nobody knows what the hell that is. Why the hell they didn't just give her general manager? I mean, what the hell is this managing supervisor? What the hell's wrong with WWE giving just new positions to everybody? Damn. Anyway, after that, we had Ryback defeat The Miz in a quick match. It was hard fought for The Miz, but Ryback obviously was going to win this. No doubt on my mind that he was going to win this. But we had a backstage segment with Eve, Caitlyn, and Layla. And Caitlyn showed Eve what she had on her iPad from SmackDown's show. And then they started brawling all around. Layla came out to break it up. And then Eve pushed her. And this is just looking to be a triple threat match at Hell in a Cell for the Women Divas Championship. And that's actually pretty interesting. It's a hell of a lot interesting than a singles match between Divas, because God knows that they are boring. But a triple threat match could be pretty entertaining. We had Ziggler versus Daniel Bryan in a freaking amazing match. This match and the tag team match that started off the show, probably the best two matches that we've had on Raw in a long time. This match went back and forth. I'm pretty sure it went through a couple commercial or two. And damn, this match was great. We had Kane come out in the middle of the match, and the ending came out with Kane screaming yes, 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 because Daniel Bryan was, putting in some offense. He was about to win. Daniel Bryan went haywire, started screaming no to the fans, and Ziggler got the win. Interesting that Ziggler got the win, and even more interesting that Vicky Guerrero was not out there with him. So, maybe this is his chance to shine on his own. He already showed that he could put quality, great matches without her. He doesn't need her. And hopefully he cashes in, because right now they need something hyper and hype to happen with him, and cashing in will help him out a lot more than anybody could ever think. We had an in-ring segment with a game show with Kane and Daniel Bryan, Rhodes Scholars in a game show, guys, in a game show. It was stupid. It was retarded. The whole concept was stupid. Thank God it never happened, because Rhodes Scholars came out to the stage and they said that they weren't going to participate in this stupid well, it was Damian Sandler talking, so really can't mimic him because he actually uses incredibly large words that will hurt my brain if I try to pronounce them. Okay, moving on. But this really hyped up the match for Hell in a Cell, and I really can't wait. But Big Show came out next, and it was Big Show versus Kane, and pretty, not really back and forth. It was just, it was kind of boring because it was just two big guys just swinging at each other. Kane really got beat down pretty much the whole match, which I was surprised to see. But Big Show got the win with the KO punch, chokeslam. It was KO punch, yeah. And after that, Rhodes Scholars came out and they beat down Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan was still on the ringside, and they put a really nice picture there. Rhodes Scholars standing over Team Hell No, and really, really cannot wait into their Hell in a Cell match. That's going to be a really good match, and can't wait. Do I think that Team Hell No is going to lose? Probably not, but still should be really good match to watch. Next we had another backstage segment with AJ, Santino Marella, and John Cena. Santino Marella walked out pretty fast. AJ announced that that they accused her of being in an affair or messing around with a superstar in the backstage, and that was self-proclaimed John Cena. And it should be interesting where the story goes. But we had another backstage segment later on in the day with Dolph Ziggler, and Dolph Ziggler was talking a lot of crap on Cena, and it should be interesting if they have a match at Hell in a Cell, Cena versus Ziggler. Should it happen? I think it should. It'll give Ziggler something to do for the show, and it'll give Cena something to do. And plus, Cena announced earlier in the night that he was cleared to fight, so why not? Alright, we had Alberto Del Rio defeat Zack Ryder in a match, and who cares? Who cares? Where the hell is Randy Orton when you need him? This feud is really stupid. This is probably the match that has the least momentum going into Hell in a Cell, and one that I really could not care for. But we had another backstage segment. A lot of backstage segments today, yeah. And with Vicky Guerrero and John Cena, and Vicky Guerrero told him to get out of his office, and it was all his fault that AJ got fired. Cool, bro. I had another backstage segment with CM Punk and Heyman, and they were just talking about the Ryback and whatever. We had another backstage segment with John Cena and Mr. McMahon, and Mr. McMahon said basically, it is what it is, and he walked away. And main event time. It was the biggest lumberjack match in Raw history. We had two champions, champion versus champion, CM Punk versus Sheamus. And every time they get into the ring with each other, they just kick the shit out of each other, and I love it. Main event match that they had a couple weeks ago was awesome. This match, again, was freaking awesome. I really love lumberjack matches just because, they add an extra aspect to the match that it's really unique. I really like the lumberjack match that they had on SmackDown, and this one lived up to the hype. The ending came out with CM Punk getting the victory after Big Show chokeslam Sheamus, and the referee was turned around because Sheamus hit the bro kick on Antonio Cesaro and some other guy that I cannot remember right now because they tried to get into the ring. And yeah, CM Punk got the victory, and as soon as CM Punk got the victory, Ryback's song went off, and that was just because time was running out. The show was already at 3 hours and 15 minutes, I think it was, and they were definitely running out of time. So, Ryback came out, and there was nobody in his way. Everybody got in his way. And he went after CM Punk. CM Punk tried to get away from Ryback, and the Lumberjacks were still in play, and they just kept pushing CM Punk back into the ring, and Ryback freaking destroyed CM Punk. And you gotta give a lot of credit to CM Punk because he made Ryback look really awesome. And, you gotta give a lot of credit to Ryback because he looked it awesome. So, this match is gonna be pretty awesome. I said awesome like 3 times like I'm the Miz because it was pretty awesome. This show was awesome. It was an 8.9. I give it an 8.9. Yes, I do. If you think that it deserves an 8.9, let me know in the comments below. If you think it doesn't, let me know in the comments below. But that was a show. Great freaking show. I cannot wait for Hell in a Cell. I've been waiting for this damn pay-per-view for like a couple of weeks now. And again, 6 weeks or 8 weeks or however long it was, the break from the last pay-per-view is way too long. They need to cut that down for next year. But this year, I really can't wait for the pay-per-view, and it's going to be pretty awesome. I'm going to do the preview and the review the day before and the day after the pay-per-view, so stay tuned for that. Subscribe if you're new around here, like this video if you enjoyed it, and yeah, till next time, thank you, goodbye.